Claude announcing Opus 4.8, and I don't feel much excitement about this, to be honest. I've seen some people saying like, oh yeah, it's good, it's great, it does well, but I've also heard people say it's kind of slow, even though you put it on the fast mode. Why Opus 4.8? Why not Mythos?
Yeah.
And have you been using it, Ben? What do you think?
I haven't seen much of a difference. I think that this is more of a press release of the model while they were really kind of announcing this big raise, right? They raised money from tons of different investor firms, from Sequoia to Altimeter and others, and they just raised at a higher valuation than OpenAI. That's kind of the big story, I think. And then they threw in this Opus 4.8 as an after point. But if you look at the numbers, right, I don't know, 4.8 versus 4.7, I guess agentic coding is something that you could take at face value by looking at the numbers, but really most people have just shifted towards vibes, because I know tons of people that are saying that GPT 5.5 performs better at a coding than 4.7 does, and these numbers show that it's like significantly worse, right? Like 6 percentage points lower. So the one interesting thing, I think they did release some sort of like parallel agent update to Claude.
Yeah.
And what that will let you do is be able to basically launch, I think, up to like 1,000 agents at once that are all kind of dynamically working together to accomplish many tasks. And really, again, this just goes back to compute and the fact that Anthropic signed that deal with SpaceX that allowed them to get access to Colossus 1 and also part of Colossus 2. And this was probably a functionality of a feature, that product that they've had on the docket for like months now, and they were just ready to now launch it because they have the compute to actually go about it. What this is going to let people do is spend way more money on tokens, right? So Anthropic, whatever their run rate is now, it is going to be insane in a month or two from now, because I heard something that maybe 5% of the top users account for 80% of the token usage on Anthropic. And these folks are now going to be able to deploy agent swarms, essentially, that go out and are on the extra high or max kind of Claude setting, and they'll be running all of these tasks agentically, and then come back at the end of a day, a week, or whatever, and say, "Hey, we just built this feature." Yeah, it's a huge unlock. It should be interesting to see how it works. I, for one, will not be using it because I've already heard that the token spend is insane from it.
It sucks.
Yeah.
It sucks your tokens up.
Yeah.
Like it just burns through your tokens. I've not used this specific one, but on the last 2 weeks, every time like the last 2 5-hour blocks before my week ends, and I still have limits left, I go and search what's the biggest task I can do to actually burn as much tokens as I can over the next 10 hours. And I've noticed that indeed, like by spinning up multiple sub-agents that then go do research either in your whole vault or somewhere else, so they spread out, go read everything. That's how you can actually burn like 2 to 3 million tokens in 15 minutes. And that's my main use case at the end of the week. Like how to max out my tokens. Yeah, just spin up a bunch of sub agents. So now with this, it's even easier probably to max out. I've seen tweets indeed saying that people maxed out their limits within 5 minutes just by doing this. Which is great. Like every Claude release allows people to burn more tokens. That's great for the business and great for the valuations.